Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Think Tank Sports. Think Tank Sports, where we think and you listen. Check us out on the socials. That's Facebook. That's that X10 thing. I call it Twitter, and Instagram. Listen to us on Spotify for podcasters or wherever you listen to your podcasts. We're out there, and watch us on YouTube. Woohoo! Here we are again on YouTube. And it's late in the week, so it is your favorite segment, Lose with Us. Some of us losing more than others. Mike, as always,
Not this week, David.
bringing up the rear. But anyways, so lose with us here. We're ready to make some picks. Of course, we got Mike there. And Mike, how the heck is it going with you this evening?
Doing well, Dave. I think you're going to be surprised when Steven gives us the recap who was in last place this week. Although normally you're right with the kick me when I'm down jokes, which I appreciate.
Yep.
Stevie Covers live from the middle of the country. How you doing today, buddy?
Middle adjacent.
Ish.
Yeah. I'm doing good. Doing good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, not a great week for Mr. Covers on the old pick sheet here, but we can jump right into that. So
yes, please, let's do that. Some of us did well.
Yeah, some of us did well, and some of us did an homage to Mike. I got I got zero wins for the week. You two gentlemen were gracious enough to give me a mulligan on my DK Metcalf bet since he did not play. So I didn't lose my 30 units on that bet. But other than that, minus 70 for the week.
Ouch.
Not great. Not great. Yeah. Dave, big winner for the week. Well, in a way, at 3-1. Finished the week up 33.63 units. Mike went 2-2, but turned out higher profit than David did at 35.27 units. So,
nice.
Well done, Michael.
And you were again minus
for the season
28. Is that what you said?
Steve was minus 75.
Minus
70
for the week. Minus 70.
Minus 70.
Minus 70.
Okay.
For the week.
Okay.
So season standings, Dave is ahead by a West Virginia mile, up 153 units and some change. Mike just about even, positive, just shy of 7 units for the season. Massive turnaround from last week. And then old Stevie, negative 61, not doing the people any favors there.
Wow.
On the week or on the season. As a group, just shy of 100 units profit for the year.
Nice.
Well, as a group, we're still doing well, and middle of the season, this is when it all comes into focus, Steve. I still believe in you, so hang in there, buddy. And just that doesn't sound patronizing coming from me. I don't know what will. I'll jump right into my only NFL bet. No bye weeks, but I didn't love the NFL card this week. There was a lot of games that just scream stay away. But and one I probably should as well. But I'm going to do the same game parlay on the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're playing the Steelers. Yes, the Steelers are dogs coming off a bye week. I get all that. But I just think the Jaguars are under the radar, playing the best football, going for their 5th win in a row. So I'm going to take Jaguars money line and Travis Etienne anytime touchdown. So parlay those two together, plus 175 for that for 20 units. Just think Etienne's going to score. He's the focus of their offense right now, and they're playing so well. So that's where I'm at with that one.
I like that one, Mike, because if the Jags win, I mean, Etienne's probably going to score a touchdown. He's been a touchdown machine so far this season.
Right.
So I like that a lot. Are the Steelers good? I don't know.
I don't think so.
They have a winning record.
I don't think so.
They're 4-2, I think, right?
Yes.
I kind of don't think they're good either. Dave, one word answer, yes or no? Are the Steelers good?
No.
Yeah, I agree. Which is why I took the Jags laying points on the road as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, road favorite, Jags -2 at Pittsburgh. Tough place to play. Mike Tomlin, great against the spread as an underdog, but I just think the Jags are better. They're just better. So
Yep.
I did 25 units on the Jags -2 for many of the same reasons that Mike just referred to.
Nice. I like both of those. It's definitely a game I looked at. Since we have started with the NFL, I will stay with one of my NFL picks. I think I shouldn't even say stuff like this because it's just the worst things to say, but feels like a layup. The Baltimore Ravens -9.5 at the Arizona Cardinals. I'm surprised this line isn't bigger. That's what she said. I'm going to take the Ravens -9.5, 30 units. That just seems too easy.
Yeah, and Cardinals not starting Kyler Murray again. He continues to work his way back. So you get the Josh Dobbs experience one more time. Not exactly taking the world by surprise. So I think that's a decent pick, Dave, for sure. What do you think, Steve?
I looked at that one. The game is in Arizona, right?
Yes.
If I remember correctly.
Yes, in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big number to be laying on the road. Although Mike and I did both take road favorites on our first picks, but 9.5 on the road is tough. I don't care who you're playing, so I stayed away from it. But if I was going to pick that game, I would go with you.
All right, great, thank you.
Very good.
Mike?
Speaking of 9.5, I'll go into the college ranked boys. I think one of the biggest frauds in the country is the Oklahoma Sooners. And they're in a 3-game gauntlet where they're going to stumble. They got Kansas this week, how cool is it for Kansas that we're not even talking about how well they're playing because that program has turned around so much. So Kansas +9.5. If I had any guts, I'd really take the money line with them, but I don't. So I'll take the points. But, Oklahoma has them, Oklahoma State and West Virginia, the next 3. They're going to stumble. And I think maybe lose 2 of the 3 of those. But either way, just Kansas, like I said, +9.5. And that is -110. And that's for 20 units. So
yep,
not a lot of profit.
No, but Kansas at home, I think if you're looking for fraud with Oklahoma and taking the points, I think Kansas at home is a good pick, Mike. I don't say that often when you make picks, so take that for what it's worth. I think that's a good one.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, Mike, I think
Steve, what do you got next, buddy?
Mike, I really like what you said about
no, go ahead.
Where the Kansas program is at and where they came from. I think they may be in some trouble if their coach leaves and goes to a bigger football program. Was it Lance Leopold? Is that who it is? Yeah, highly sought after.
Yes.
According to the rumors. So we'll see if they can survive that. But he has certainly taken that program to the next level. Yeah. I will stay. I'll stay in college with you here, Mike, and you took a 9.5 point spread. I'm going to take a 10-point spread, and I'm taking another road favorite. But it's bounce back time for the Trojans of Southern Cal. Only a 10-point spread at the California Golden Bears. I'm just gonna take USC to flex their muscles and run all over Cal. 10 points doesn't seem like enough to me. So give me Caleb Williams in a huge bounce back game minus the 10 at Cal. 30 units.
Yeah, I looked at that too. Good for you. That's a good pick. I like that a lot. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, I've picked USC a couple of times with the points, and that hasn't been great. Last week I won with the total points in the game, which was good. I'm just a little wary of USC. It's not horrible. It's not a horrible pick by any means, but for me, I stayed away from that. For me,
generous.
Yeah, there you go. One of my college picks is arguably, well, maybe inarguably, the biggest game of the day: the Oregon Ducks at the Utah Utes. Oregon -6.5 on the road. I'm staying away from that. I like the over under at 47.5. I'm going to take the over on that just based on both teams tend to score. I know Utah has pretty good defense, but even if you look at some of the scores they've given up, they tend to give up some points, maybe not as many yards. So over under is 47.5. I'm taking the over for 20 units in that game.
I love that
Utah,
one.
did well for me last week against USC, and I looked at them again, and it just, in an effort to not chase them every week, I stayed away from that one. But yeah, I like that one too. Gentlemen,
is that a night game?
No, 3:30.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. It's good to have a fun game in the middle of the day.
Yes, yeah. A lot of times it's at night. Yeah.
Warm up your chainsaws, boys.
Oh,
the gorilla with the chainsaw for a dick is back.
Oh boy.
Georgia playing the college version of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Florida Gators at 5-2. I don't believe they're good. Graham Mertz just can't. They just don't have the firepower. And this is referred to. I guess they're not allowed to call it the largest cocktail party.
Yeah,
anymore,
they got rid of that some time ago. Yeah.
Well, I'm bringing it back. Some same game parlay. I've got Georgia -14.5 and the over of 49.5. I think Georgia's going to just roll it up on them. If I can get, a score or two from Florida, I'll be happy. Plus 248. So a little meat there for me for 30 units. Georgia -14.5, over 49.5. It's time for it. This is the one game Georgia has on their schedule. They need to make a statement. I mean, it's been Cream Puff City until they get to the SEC championship game. They really don't have much of a challenge ahead. So I think they're gonna play hard here.
Mike, I don't like this. I have the Bulldogs minus the 14.5 as well. This is not heading in the right direction for either of us.
Oh boy.
No. The blind led the blind. We'll both end up in the ditch, buddy. Yeah.
I'm with you though, dude. Georgia just they look like they're hitting their stride. University of Frusters in Gainesville. Don't believe in them either. So yeah, fire up the chainsaw, baby. 14.5. Let's another road favorites. That's my theme this week, apparently. But 20 units on the B Dogs.
Nice.
Wow. Well, can we make it 3 for 3?
No.
I'm guessing not.
I've got a special one. I ventured outside of the box a little bit here. I don't even know what you call this, but it's I should be paying attention.
That's not
but
good.
no. Well, it's I have to have all three things to win.
Okay.
So it is Georgia to win, Georgia to win the first quarter, and Ohio State to beat Wisconsin.
Okay. Interesting. Where did you dig that gem?
I found it on DraftKings. Plus 987.
Ooh.
And you're just going for the season win right here in this game.
Yep.
Yeah.
30 units. Georgia to win, Georgia to win the first quarter, and Ohio State to beat Wisconsin.
I think, Georgia money line seems like a done deal. First, I never have had any luck or clue on how to bet quarters or halves. So, but it's adding that much juice to your parlay. So I like it.
Oh, yes.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Steve?
Yeah, to put a number on the juice. If you hit that, Dave, we're looking at 326 units on the back end there.
Let's go, babies. Let's go.
Yeah, I personally really like that. Obviously, Mike and I both like Georgia.
Yep.
Yeah, and then as long as Ohio State doesn't trip over its own feet against Wisconsin, they should theoretically win that game.
Yep.
So
and
yeah,
they just have to win. It's not a point thing. So figured that made some sense.
Well,
yeah, as Mike would say, lots of meat on that bone.
Lots of meat there. Lots of meat.
Speaking of which,
here we
I'm
go.
going off the football board as baseball fans here, boys. The most home runs in the World Series, entirety of the World Series. I also we'll have to figure out what to do about that. But Corey Seager to hit the most home runs in the series, plus 400. He and Adolis Garcia were tied at plus 400 for the betting favorites in that category. And that's my last 30 units for Mr. Corey Seager. Love that guy. Wish he was a Yankee.
Yeah.
There's a lot of players we could say that about these days. Wish they were a Yankee.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Mr. Juan Soto, come on, let's make it happen. Make it happen.
Yep. Gives them a left-handed bat and somebody to play in the outfield. We'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Sign us up.
Yeah. I don't love that bet, Mike. Baseball's too weird. Most home runs in a series. Yeah, that's a weird one. I can't say you have my endorsement on that bet.
Yeah, you should have taken Tommy Pham. He hit one earlier tonight.
No, thank you. I don't know if there's a player I dislike more in this. Well, there isn't on either of these two teams for sure.
So,
yeah.
Not pulling for Tommy Pham.
Okay, that's fair. Yep, that's fair.
Not a real big Tommy fan.
Oh,
there it is. There it is. I had to land the plane. All right. Well, guys, I've gone with exclusively road favorites so far. So
here it comes.
Let's do it again.
Jets, Jets.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Technically a road team, but
technically.
Yeah, no, I am staying far away from that game. By the way, Mike, I've got a bad feeling about my Jets this week against your Giants. Historically, this is a game the Jets lose. So, not feeling great about that. But where am I going? I am going to my current home state of Colorado, and the Kansas City Chiefs come into town to play the Denver Broncos. This game was actually fairly close when they played a couple of weeks ago. Broncos probably should have covered that game. If you watched it, they did not end up covering, but they probably should have.
Yep.
So I'm staying away from the spread. The spread was 7.5 when I looked at it, which that half point over a touchdown, just enough to go. I don't know about that. But I am going to take the Chiefs' number one wide receiver, Rashee Rice. Who has developed into their number one receiver. His over-under for receiving yards for the game is 43.5 against the Broncos defense. So give me Rashee Rice over 43.5, 25 units all day.
I
like that. He's going to be good, all year for them, and so I like that a lot.
Solid,
like that a lot, Stevie.
Solid pick.
No fun when we agree, but still.
Mike, we're on the same page this week, so hopefully we get some kumbaya with cash falling from the sky.
I like that.
Let's take it.
Steve.
Let's take it.
All right, Dave, wow us with your last one, buddy.
Oh, Jets,
really?
Jets. Yes.
Right.
I am feeling
feel good about this game.
I am feeling the Jets starting to come together. The defense is playing really, really well. The Giants offense continuing to struggle. I just feel like this is a Jets opportunity to win. So I got a little parlay there. I've got a Jets win and a Breece Hall touchdown plus 200 for 20 units.
Okay.
Breece Hall, Jets win.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't look like Waller may not play, or at least he's banged up. Although Andrew Thomas might actually play left tackle for the first time in forever, so that would be nice. But
For
of
the
course, we're going
first
back to
time in
Tyrod.
forever. No. Okay.
I just can't have any confidence in the backup quarterback, although he's looked very, very good.
Yeah.
Aside from the end of the first half there, a couple weeks ago. So,
Yeah,
I don't like the pick because it's against my Giants, but I understand it. I do.
Okay. Good.
yeah. If Andrew Thomas
Steven?
doesn't play, the Giants could be in big trouble. I saw some stats. I don't remember the exact stats, but it's the Jets are like 28th in the league in blitzing, and they're 4th in the league in quarterback pressures. So their defensive line is getting home against everyone. So if Andrew Thomas doesn't play, it could be some problems for the Giants.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's like you said, Steve, a hard stay away for anyone emotionally invested for sure.
Yeah, but Dave, I like that because the recipe for the Jets is hashtag feed Brees. So
Yep.
Yeah, I think again, like Mike's Jaguars bet, if the Jets win, there's probably a Brees Hall touchdown involved. So yeah,
Yep.
I like that. Nice work.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. There you have it. There's our picks. Mike, more to say, have you?
No, I was going to say, no, I just wanted you to wrap it up.
Okay. Well, so I'll wrap it up. Those are our picks for this week on Lose With Us. If you bet any of my picks, you might win. I don't know. We'll say, look, I'm up plus 153 so far. So
listen to this.
You might want to ride that wave into
pride comes before the fall.
Future winnings as that goes. Anyways, we hope you've enjoyed it. Continue to listen to our podcasts. Check us out on social media. And of course, like and subscribe us on YouTube. That would be very much appreciated here at Think Tank Sports, where we think and you listen as we strive for 5. Have a good night, everybody.
Nice.